Hi guys, this is Rob Kempson here from the Educational Psychology Service in Rhondda and Taff. I know these are really difficult and challenging times for all of us at the moment, and many of you will be feeling sort of stressed and anxious, and maybe a bit overwhelmed with all that's going on with school closures, social distancing measures and social isolation. So I just wanted to put together really some top tips about how we can look after our own well-being and the well-being of our families at this difficult and challenging time. The first tip is just accept your emotions at this time. There are no right or wrong ways to be feeling right now, and we might find that our emotions actually are changing a lot at the moment, from day to day, from moment to moment. We might be feeling optimistic and enthusiastic one minute, and then feeling quite down and quite low the next. And you may find that you're having kind of a shorter fuse than normal, becoming more frustrated, difficulty in regulating your emotions at this difficult, stressful time as well. And that's absolutely normal, and absolutely everyone will be dealing with this in their own way. And it's important that we recognise that all emotions and all of our reactions are perfectly normal at this time. It is a very stressful situation, it is a very challenging situation, and of course we're going to experience difficult emotions because of that. So please try and be kind to yourself, be kind to the people in your family, as we all kind of adjust emotionally to this challenging and strange situation we find ourselves in. Remember to stay connected to each other, discuss your feelings, be kind to each other, maybe give each other a bit more leeway than maybe we would do in more normal situations. Reach out to other family members and friends to chat and discuss our emotions and talk about how we're feeling. I think it's really important that we try and normalise and understand that we're not alone in how we're feeling at the moment. I'm sure that when you share and talk about your feelings with others, you'll come to realise that you're not alone, and that other people are sharing that experience as well, and that can be really helpful at this time. I suppose it's important to say as well that if you do find your emotions that are getting too powerful or too much to handle, then please reach out for help. Don't be too proud to look for support when you need it. Okay, the second point I want to make is the importance of looking after ourselves. I know that lots of you will be looking after children at home all day, every day, looking after family members, wider family members, maybe in the community, looking after them, doing things for people in the community. This is a very unusual situation we find ourselves in, quite a intense situation we find ourselves in, and often it can take quite a lot of toll on our physical and mental well-being if we're not aware of looking after ourselves. The stress that it can create in always being there for other people and doing things for everybody can sometimes take its toll on us if we're not careful. And often we might not even realise that we're becoming so stressed. I think stress is one of those things that can creep up on us, and we might feel it physically in our shoulders or in our tummy. We might not recognise it for being what it is. So I think it's really important that we must take time to look after ourselves at this time. It's very difficult to look after other people properly if we're not taking care of ourselves. So whether it's, a relaxing bath, or taking some exercise, reading a book, just doing something for yourself, some meditation, some yoga, whatever it might be, by looking after yourself, you will be in a much better position to help look after the people around you that need your support. Okay? And the last point that I want to make, that I think we need to discuss, is around don't try to be perfect. I think a lot of you will be, and a lot of us will be, anxious about ensuring that our children don't miss out at this time. We want to make sure that they continue with their learning experiences, they have lots of fun and engaging activities to do throughout the day, and we might be feeling anxious that we're not doing well enough or good enough as parents at the moment in trying to look after the household, manage the emotional situation that's going on at the moment, and also then trying to teach the children in our homes. So I'm sure, whilst it's great to encourage learning, of course we want to encourage your children to engage in learning activities, to have fun, and to progress with their learning. I think whilst that's important, it's important not to put too much pressure on yourself to get things right and to have things absolutely perfect. Yes, it's great to have a routine, but not if it's going to absolutely stress you out in having to adhere to that routine absolutely perfectly. Don't worry if things aren't perfect. Don't worry if you can't do the 5 pages of maths that need to be done. Just enjoy, or try to enjoy, spending time with your children and having learning experiences together and making connections with each other. Trying to make your child and make yourself feel safe and secure and supported. That is the base, that's the solid base from which learning comes from. If we're stressed and overwhelmed and trying to force learning upon our children, it won't have the same effect. So really trying to create that safe and supportive space to learn is the most important thing we can do. And not putting too much pressure on ourselves. Don't worry about the posts that we see on social media of, the perfect family that's doing their perfect routine. We do the best that we can do.